We are gonna talk about balance today and kind of work through some sequences and breathing exercises related to that theme. I think for a lot of us, this pandemic has shaken up the regular balance in our lives, and I'm sure we can all find an aspect of our life in which we hope to bring more balance to. Um, for me, that's a bit of a work-life balance shift working from home. It's a lot to kind of juggle the transition from work to not work and just managing all the kind of stresses that come along with that. So, I'm going to check in and see some other messages. Okay, yay. Just want to also give a little disclaimer, since I can't see any of you physically. Make sure you're practicing safely, and all you can really do there is just listen to your body, know your body, be sure to modify where you need to, and kind of listen. If at any point you feel any pain, please stop and modify, do something else. Everything I say will be a suggestion, so please make it your own practice and take what you need, leave what you don't. With all that said, let's get started by lying down on your back. You can lie in Shavasana or maybe come into constructive rest, bringing the feet to the outer edges of your mat. Let the knees knock in towards one another. And your hands can rest on the ground, maybe palms face up. Or if you'd like to get a bit more grounded with the breath, bring one hand to your belly and one hand to your heart. And just begin to drop into the natural rhythm of the breath. Observing the breath as it is without trying to change it. And taking note of the qualities of your breath. Is it shallow or deep, fast or slow? Bringing your awareness to the point in the body where you can feel the breath the most. If your hands are on your abdomen, maybe that's in the hands. Maybe it's the tip of the nose. Maybe it's somewhere else. Just bring your awareness and hold it on that spot. Now let's begin to bring some balance to the inhales and exhales. Start by clearing all the air out of your lungs. And we're going to take a 4-count breath here. So in through the nose for 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Continue on your own. You can choose a different count if that works better for you, but just match the length of the inhale, the length of the exhale. A few more rounds. And if your knees are bent, Begin to extend the left leg long into the mat. Reach the right leg up toward the ceiling and grab the back of your thigh. Clasp the hands behind the hamstring here and think about lengthening the right hip towards the bottom of your mat. This is called thigh root. It's really more about lengthening the low back here than it is about stretching the hamstring. As you gently pull your leg towards your chest, think about pressing back into the hands to lengthen in the low back. Hip goes towards the right hip goes towards the left foot. Take a few breaths here. If your hamstrings are really tight through any of these poses, work with a slightly bent knee, and that takes some of the pressure out of the back of the knee and the tendons behind the kneecap. One more breath here. Gently release, engage the core as you lower the right leg to the mat. Raise the left leg, thigh root, other side, clasp the hands the opposite way. And same cues here, think about lengthening the left hip toward the right foot, pressing into the hands and gently pulling the leg toward your upper body. So you find that balance there in the push-pull. You should get a nice relief through the low back. Take one more breath here. And then engage the core, release the hands, slowly lower left leg back to the mat. Then the knees, hips, feet hips width distance apart. And take figure four stretch here. Cross your right ankle on top of the left thigh. Reach through the triangle that your legs just created. Draw the left leg towards your chest. Flex the right toes, keeping the ankle here engaged to protect the right knee. If you're really open here, you might use the right elbow to press the right thigh away from you, getting a bit more traction into the hip stretch. Maybe some ankle rolls through the left ankle, both directions. And as we practice, I suggest to continue with that equal inhale, equal exhale, keeping the mind anchored on the breath. Take one more here. And then left foot to the mat, switch sides. Left ankle crosses on top of right thigh. Draw the legs towards your chest. Flex the left ankle. Maybe push the left thigh away from you with your elbow. And some ankle rolls on the right if you did so on the other side. Take one more breath here. And lower the feet back to the mat. You're going to get into some core work and begin to build some heat through the body. And as we continue into the practice through balancing poses, it's really important to engage the core. So let's begin to tap into that here. Bring the knees into a tabletop so the shins come parallel to your mat. Have the hips stacked above the knees. Try not to draw them too close to your chest. That actually makes this a lot easier. So from there, tap your right toes to the mat. Lift them back up. Tap left toes to the mat. And lift them back up. You're welcome to stay with this, or maybe to begin to up level, you can straighten your legs and slowly lower one leg at a time. Touching the mat and then lifting back up. Keep drawing belly button towards spine here. help to sit on your hands, kind of tuck them underneath your hips if you feel like your low back is arching a lot here. And again, you're welcome to work with a micro bend through the knees or continue with that bent knee variation. Engage Mula Bandha if that's in your practice as we work through the core work here. Take one more each side. And then back to a tabletop shape in the legs. Extend the right leg 45 degrees. Clasp the hands behind the head. Draw the elbows up toward the ceiling. Inhale, lift the chest up off the mat. And then exhale, draw your elbows towards the left knee. Hold here. See if you can lift the chest higher. Hold. And then switch sides. Left leg extends long, elbows towards right knee. Lift the chest. Lift a little bit higher, hold here. Stay with the breath. And exhale back to center. Two more each side. Straighten right leg, elbows to the left. Maybe even lift the tailbone slightly so you're really engaged through the whole length of the core. Switching sides. You can play a little bit with the angle of the straight leg, so if it's a little bit lower, it may be harder. Lift up. Switch sides. One more. Right leg straight, elbows to left. Lift the shoulders up off the mat. Maybe tuck the tailbone. Holding here. And switch sides. Last one. And release. Let it go. Hug the knees into your chest. You can rock a little side to side. And if it feels okay in the spine, we're going to take some big rock and rolls here. You can kind of build some momentum. Slowly rocking up and down the length of the spine. We're going to make our way to a tabletop on hands and knees. You're welcome to kind of jump back. Once you find your tabletop, shoulders above the wrists, hips above the knees, let's go through some cat-cow here. Inhale, cow pose, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, cat pose, arch the spine, look toward the navel. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Few more rounds on your own. I invite you to close your eyes here. Maybe taking some other movements if they feel nice. I love doing some hip circles or even barrel rolls through the torso. Just articulating through the spine, warming up. If you'd like a wrist stretch, you can point the fingertips back toward the knees. Take 2 more rounds on your own. And then finding a neutral spine and tabletop, walk the hands, one hand, print ahead, tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. You can pedal through the heels here, bending one knee at a time. And again, if you feel any strain in the low back or behind the knees, work with bent knees here near down dog, forward folds. All those type of poses. Spread the fingers wide. Find length through the spine. Let the head hang heavy. Let's take 3 breaths together here. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Let something go. Inhale through the nose, maybe flutter the lips as you exhale this time. Begin to slowly walk, feet toward hands. Knee to the top of your mat, feet hips width distance apart, hanging ragdoll, opposite hand to opposite elbow. Let the belly make contact with the upper thighs. So maybe bend the knees a lot here. Shake the head yes. Shake the head no. Take one more big breath. And then on an inhale, release the elbows, slowly roll up to stand. Head is the last thing to rise. We'll meet in mountain pose, Tadasana. Roll the shoulders up and down the back, palms face forward. Come to close your eyes here. Draw your hands to heart center. I invite you to set an intention for your practice. On your next inhale, blink the eyes open, lift the arms wide, reach up, look at the thumbs. Exhale, hands through center, fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, rise to stand, reach up, look up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms lift, gaze lifts. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, look at the thumbs. And exhale, hands to heart. Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, arms lift, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, plank pose. Inhale and plank. Exhale, lower knees, chest, chin to the mat. Inhale, slide through for a baby cobra, toes down. And then tuck the toes, seat through to heels, press up, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. After the third exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, look up. Exhale, hands to heart. So you're welcome to continue with that knees, chest, chin, and cobra. Otherwise, I'll begin cueing chaturanga and upward facing dog. Inhale, arms lift, gaze lifts. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or hop back. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Couple options. You can take chaturanga with your knees bent. If you're jumping back, be sure to jump back to land with bent elbows. One more big breath in your down dog. Bottom of the exhale, step or hop, top of the mat. Land softly, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rise to stand, look up. Extended mountain pose. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms lift, gaze lifts. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. 3 breaths here. Step or hop, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, look up. Exhale, hands to heart. Surya Namaskar B. Inhale, chair pose, sink the hips low. Lift the chest. Look down and make sure you can still see your toes so the knees aren't extending too far past the ankles. If this is really intense in the shoulders, maybe hands come to prayer. If it's okay for the neck, you might look up toward the hands if the arms are lifted. Hold here, building heat. Maybe sit 1 or 2 inches deeper. One more breath. Exhale, let it go, fold over the legs. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, take your vinyasa. Meeting in down dog. Take 1 breath. On your next inhale, lift the right leg behind you. Exhale, knee to nose. Pull belly button to spine. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, lift right leg. Exhale, twist, right knee, left elbow. Inhale, lift. 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, hover. And then lightly step through low lunge. Inhale to look forward. Exhale, spin your left heel down. Rise up, warrior 1. Hip points face forward here. So you may find that you need some space between the feet. You're on train tracks, not a tightrope. Arms reach up, shoulders away from ears. Maybe look up toward the hands. 2 more breaths here, warrior 1. Exhale, touch the mat, step back. You can keep right leg lifted as you lower. Chaturanga. Both feet down, upward dog. Downward facing dog. Next inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift the leg. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, left knee, right elbow, twist across. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to nose, hold and hover. Puff out the back. And then step softly in between the hands, slow lunge. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, right heel spins, 45 degrees. Lift up, warrior 1. Press into the neck edge of the right foot to spin the hip points forward. If it's okay in your neck, maybe look up with the hands. Stay committed to the lunge in the left knee. 2 more breaths here. Exhale, touch the mat, step back, plank pose. Inhale here. Exhale, lower, shoulders past the wrists, elbows in. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. 3 breaths here. Bottom of the exhale, step or float, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Sink the hips low, chair pose, Utkatasana. 3 breaths here. So we're going to go through that same sun salutation B, this time 1 breath per movement. This can get pretty quick, so just take it at your own pace if the 1 breath isn't working for you. Next, exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or hop. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, lift. Right knee, left elbow. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step through low lunge. Left heel spins, rise up, warrior 1. Inhale here, look up. Exhale, touch the mat, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Take 1 breath in between sides. Inhale, lift left leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Left knee, left elbow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step through. Radial spins, lift it up, warrior one. Inhale. Exhale, touch the mat, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Take 5 breaths this time in your down dog. Step or float, top of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, sink it low. Lift the chest. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, knee to nose just once this time. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, step through. Warrior one. Inhale, look up. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward dog. And downward dog. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, step through. Warrior one, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Up dog. And downward facing dog. You're welcome to come to child's pose here, or take down dog as your resting pose. 5 breaths. Bottom of the next exhale, step or hop, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. From here, draw hands to prayer. Inhale, puff up the chest. Exhale, twist to the right, left elbow outside thigh. Drawing the thumb toward your center of the chest. Maybe looking up. See that the left knee hasn't scooched too far in front of the right. Keep the pelvis and knees in line. Inhale, back to chair pose. Exhale, twist to the left. Same cues here. Check that right knee. Bring the knees in line, pelvis level. One more here. Inhale, back to chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, drop the spine. Exhale, step or hop, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, step through, little lunge. Left heel spins down. Rise up, warrior two this time. Right heel intersects with left arch. Arms reach away from each other. Look out over the right middle finger. Maybe sink a little lower, drawing the right thigh parallel toward the floor. One more breath here. On your next inhale, reverse to your warrior. Holding here. Breathe space into the side ribs. Option to take a half bind. One more here. On your exhale, extended side angle. Right elbow on top of right thigh. Left arm reaches long. You can stay on the elbow, or if it's in your practice, maybe the right hand comes inside the right foot. Press into the outer edge of the left foot. One more here. And then cartwheel the hands to frame the right foot, low lunge. Step back, maybe keep the right leg lifted as you lower, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, both feet down. Exhale, downward dog. One breath in, one breath out. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step through. Setting up for warrior two, other side. Right heel spins down. Left heel intersects with right arch. Arms reach away. Gaze over the left middle finger. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Maybe sink 1 or 2 inches deeper. Left knee comes towards a 90-degree angle. On your next inhale, reverse your warrior. Left fingers paint the ceiling. Breathe space into the left side body. Option for the half bind if you did so on the other side. Right hand comes to the top of the left thigh. Exhale, extended side angle. Left elbow on top of left thigh. Right arm reaches long. Look up and under the right armpit. Maybe left hand inside the left foot. One more here. And cartwheel the hands to frame the left foot. Step back, plank pose. Inhale here. Exhale, lower, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Take 3 breaths here. You're always welcome to come to child's pose or skip the vinyasas. Bottom of the third exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Sink the hips low. Lift the chest. Hands to heart. Take a breath in. Exhale, twist to the right. Couple options here. So you can stay in this chair twist. Next option might be to open your arms wide, the left fingertips. Come outside the right foot, right arm to ceiling. You're welcome to take a half bind here, continue opening through the chest. Or maybe play with side crow, if that's in your practice. We'll meet in chair pose. Exhale, Tadasana. Close the eyes here. Just take a few breaths. Check in. Take that on the other side. Chair pose, sink the hips low. Utkatasana. Hands to heart center. Take a breath in. Exhale, twist to the left. Right elbow outside left knee. And same option. Take the same variation that you did on the other side. Maybe open your wings, looking up. Maybe play with side crow if that's in your practice. We'll meet back in chair pose. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, look up. Exhale, hands to heart. I'm going to take figure 4 chair this time. So we did figure 4 in the beginning. You'll cross the right foot ankle on top of the left thigh. From there, sink low into your chair pose. Draw hands to heart center. So this can be a pretty nice deep hip opener here. You're welcome to stay here. A couple other options. You could take this into a twist, bringing the right elbow into the sole of the right foot. Take the twist there. Or you might play with bringing the hands to the mat. If you're really open here in the hip. If you'd like to take another arm balance here, option for flying crow. Rise to stand, Tadasana. Close the eyes. Check in and observe the difference from right side to left. And same thing, other side. Figure 4, left ankle on top of right thigh. And begin to sink low into your chair. Hands to heart. Same options, maybe you come for the twist. This can be a pretty big hip opener, balance pose, twist, all the things. So no worries if you come in and out of it a few times. Maybe you begin to reach the hand towards the floor. And then if it's in your practice, going for that flying crow. Maybe wobble in and out, just playing with the balance here. One more breath wherever you are. And rise back up, Tadasana. Close the eyes, check in. Come back to that equal part inhale, equal part exhale. One more breath. Inhale, lift the arms, lift the gaze. Exhale, grab your left wrist with the right hand, bend up and over to the right. Try to bring length into the right side of the body here, so you're not compressing into the side bend. One more breath. Inhale back to center, switch your grip. Exhale, side bend over to the left. Keep your length through the left side waist. One more breath. Inhale back to center. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lift the arms, lift the gaze. Exhale, fold. Find a deep forward fold here. A few options. You can have the feet either big toes to touch, heels separate, or you can have your feet hips width distance apart. First option, you might give yourself a hug. Reach for the back of the legs, wherever feels good. Again, work with bent knees here if you're really tight in the hamstrings. Your forearms could come down the length of the calf muscles as you draw the torso into the legs. Maybe you're able to straighten the legs a little bit as you deepen into the pose. Third option, yogi toe lock. Grab big toes with peace fingers and thumb. Elbows draw out to the side as you draw nose toward knees. One more breath here. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, hands to heart. We're going to take one more standing balance pose. So 2 options for you. You can either take tree pose. If you're in tree pose, insole of the right foot comes to the insole of the left leg, inseam of the left leg. Tree pose options, hands to heart, maybe lift the arms, maybe lift the gaze, maybe close the eyes. Other option is dancer's pose. If you're taking dancers, bend the right knee, reach for the inside of the right foot, the thumb pointing up. Kick into the foot, kick into the hand of the foot as you begin to tip the torso forward. Continue kicking with the foot so that you're growing long and not compressing in the low back. This could be anywhere from here, or maybe you begin to bring the torso parallel to the earth. Left hand can reach forward. Don't crunch through the neck here, keep the neck in line with the spine. Tree pose, if you're there, maybe take another variation with the arms or the gaze. 2 more breaths. Begin to gently make your way out. Shake out the legs, shake out the arms. And we'll take that on the other side. Same variation, same options apply. When you're in a standing balance pose, or really any balance pose, it can help to look at something that's not moving. This is partly why closing the eyes challenges the balance even further. Find your steadiness as you deepen into the pose. 2 more breaths. Slowly make your way out. Shake it out. Tadasana. Close the eyes. And just observing any differences from the beginning of the practice. Maybe you feel your heart beating faster. Maybe there's some sweat. Maybe your arms or legs are feeling a burn. Just observe, take note, bring gratitude. 1 more breath here. Inhale, lift the arms, lift the gaze. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or hop back. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Take 3 breaths here. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. Maybe roll the ankle a few times. The right ankle, both directions. And then pigeon pose. Right knee behind right wrist. Kind of tall spine first. Exhale, knee into fold over the right leg. Draw the right shin so that it comes toward parallel with the front edge of your mat. You may find that this leaves the right hip a little bit higher than you're used to. Just work with that variation. If you have something to rest your head on, it can be a really nice way to ground into this stretch. You can make a pillow with the back of the hands. Maybe grab a prop. Welcome to stay in this reclined pigeon, or if you have another variation of pigeon that's in your practice, I welcome you to take that, maybe bend the left knee, reach for the back foot. Two more breaths wherever you are. Gently release the back foot if you have it. If you're still down, begin to slowly rise the torso. And then press into the hands. Lift the right leg, three-legged dog. Exhale, downward dog, pedal the heels. And setting up for pigeon on the other side. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. Maybe roll through the ankle. And then pigeon pose, left knee, knees behind left wrist, left ankle behind right wrist. See if you can bring that shin toward parallel with the short edge of the mat. And begin to lower the torso, folding over the bent left leg. Head can rest on top of the hands. If the floor feels really far away, maybe you stop your fists. Welcome to stay down for a few more breaths, or if you did so on the other side, finding your pigeon variation. Take two more breaths here. And slowly make your way back. Downward facing dog. From here, bring the knees to the mat. And come to find a comfortable seat. We're going to do some alternate nostril breathing before Shavasana. A little bit of pranayama that is designed to balance the two sides of the brain. So bring your right hand, should bring both hands to the top of the thighs, palms face up. With your right hand, bring your index and middle finger in to touch the palm. a little closer. So looks like this. 2 fingers down to the thumb. And you're gonna bring the pinky finger and ring finger to the left side of the nose, and your thumb will cover the right side of the nose. So we're gonna breathe in and out through one nostril at a time, and I'll cue you through it. So close the left, inhale right, seal both nostrils, hold, and then release, exhale left. Inhale left, seal both, hold, exhale right. Inhale right, hold, exhale left. Inhale left, hold, exhale right. Continue like that on your own. I welcome you to close the eyes. And we'll take a few more rounds of alternate nostril breathing. Next time you exhale out of the right nostril, bring the practice to a close there. Bring both hands to the top of the thighs. And just take a few big breaths in through the nose, out through the nose, just observing the effect of that pranayama practice. And you're welcome to stay seated in seated meditation, or I invite you to lay down onto your back. If you'd like to take a happy baby before we go into Shavasana, grab outer edge of the feet, drawing the knees in toward the armpits. Maybe rock gently side to side. You're welcome to take any final poses to round out your practice. Otherwise, Shavasana. The feet extend long, hands rest outside the hips, palms face up. And let go here. Let go of control over the breath, the body. Absorb all the benefits of your practice. I'll draw you out when it's time. If anywhere you're holding tension, release. Let maybe the jaw, let the tongue float in the mouth. The eyeballs grow heavy. Shavasana. into with all your fingers and toes. Drop your chin towards the right shoulder, chin toward left shoulder. Reach the arms long overhead, find a full body stretch, fingertips to toes. And then bend the knees, sole the feet to your mat. Roll over onto your right side, head rests on the upper arm. Gently press your way up to a seat. Keep the eyes closed, attention inward. And drawing hands to heart center. Bowing the head in gratitude to giving yourself this time to connect with your mind and body, finding balance. Connecting to your intention that you set at the beginning of the practice. And I hope you carry this into your week ahead. Namaste. Thanks for practicing.